You played Carl Wayne Bishop in the hilarious film Jury Duty.
It's me. Hi. It's Tommy. Juror number 6.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you, funny man.
No. Relax. Relax. CPW, right?
Now, Sean, I have to ask, what was it like working with Pauly Shore, and are there any funny stories or memories from the set of that film?
I mean, I remember getting it, and I know why I got it. I think I was very savvy to the business early on because I knew why I got it. I got it because of the milk commercial, and you know, it was tricky because we were as an agency, we're thinking, okay, we have to get something where it's not just me looking around and not talking, and they wanted me because they knew I could make funny faces. So then when I got into it, I actually liked that I didn't talk. And I thought, okay, this is cool. And then because I was doing so well and testing so well, and they were showing the footage of Fox, and the Fox people said this is really funny, they wrote that scene of me and him, me dressed as a woman and all that stuff. And I was super bummed when they faxed it to me. I was like, ugh, I don't want to do, like, I don't, you know, like I don't know. I wasn't a fan of that scene where he grabs my butt and all this stuff.
Come on, give it to me, Carl Wayne Bishop. I'll ride me.
Time's up. Whoa. Oh, to be young and on death row.
There was something that I thought took away from what I was doing in the courtroom, and all of a sudden it just made it something kind of completely different. And then, you know, Pauly pulled me in his dressing room one time and he gave me a lecture on what's funny, you know? And you're listening there going, and I wasn't, to be honest, a huge Pauly Shore fan, and I was like, all right, that's, you know, and I was like, cool, thanks. But I was like, dude, that's funny to you, but me and my friends have a different sense of humor. Not that he wasn't funny for some people, but for me, my sense of humor was a little different than him. So, you know, I had a great time doing that stuff, and they let me play with stuff too, you know, on the scenes where I like chew the paper and stuff like that. I mean, you got to be a total ham without saying anything. But he was really cool. There was nothing like wrong with him. He wasn't like an asshole, and you know, that had Stanley Tucci in it, and you know. The best story from that is I saw Stanley Tucci at Sundance because I had a short there, and he won for Big Night, you know, the movie Big Night. And he was there at the awards dinner, and my short film, I guess, was up for, not the one I was the star of it, but I wasn't. It was my friend Billy Kent. And we were at the awards dinner, and I saw him, and I said, hey, how you doing? He goes, yeah, I know you. And I went, and I said, yeah, I know you from Jury Duty. I whispered, I said, I did Jury Duty with you. And he goes, this isn't the place to talk about that. At Sundance, you don't want to talk about you were in a Pauly Shore movie. I was like, it's cool, dude. It's totally fine with me.
I thought you were hilarious. It was funny.
I mean, it was kind of funny. There's a good story from that, too. At the beginning of that scene, beginning of that movie, the SWAT guys pulled a gun on me. And I'm laying on the ground, and they had like real SWAT guys with real SWAT guns, and they were in a hurry. And they said, "Oh, dude, don't stress, man. Just don't stress. It'll be fine. But we got to get this shot because we don't need to check every single gun, do we?" And I go, "Yeah, we do, every single one." And they all lined up, and they literally have they have to show you that nothing's in it. They have to take it apart and show you. And the guy was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Dude, the downside is that we're a little late. My downside is that I'm dead." So that's, you know, I'm going to go with your downside, not mine.
You mentioned earlier the Got Milk commercial. Sean, this commercial you starred in is a classic.
And now let's make that random call with today's $10,000 question. It's a tough one. Who shot Alexander Hamilton in that famous duel? All right, let's go to the phones and see who's out there.
Hello?
Hello, for $10,000. Who shot... Excuse me?
No!
I'm afraid your time is almost up. I'm sorry, maybe next time.
Got milk.
Tell us a little bit about your experience on the Got Milk campaign.
Well, the Got Milk campaign was a California Milk Board campaign. And so they had a few. In the first one, there was mine. There was one with a father and a little baby across the kitchen, and they played the music from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and them staring each other down. But I went into the audition. They said improvise, and they stuffed my face with peanut butter, and then I couldn't talk, and when I couldn't do it, I was trying to say it, and then I guess I was the only person who kind of realized that all of this was a tragedy, and I was at the very end like so bummed. But the rest of the guys, I guess, got mad and threw stuff and got angry and ripped stuff apart. So that wasn't the way to end it for them, because they didn't have an ending. They didn't know how to end it. And so basically, when I got on the set, Michael Bay, who directed that, said, you need to just do what you did in the audition. Just do the sad face at the end and do the whole thing. So it had a beginning, middle, and an end. And I didn't even realize, I came up with an ending. But I guess I did. I found out later, I guess I did, because they didn't know how to end it. It was a great idea, because if the guy got mad, that would be weird. Or, I think they thought about him just screaming and, knocking down the stuff, or, they didn't really know what to do. So it was crazy. I had 4 wranglers between every take. So after a shot was done, I had one woman run up and I spit my stuff out in a bucket. The next woman came up, gave me water, and I would swish that out and spit that in the bucket. The next person handed me, the next person had Q-tips, and I'd have to go like this, and she would get all the peanut butter that was left on my lips and my gums. And then the last person handed me a new peanut butter sandwich. And it was like each time, and I went in a row, and I couldn't eat peanut butter for 3 or 4 years. I could, because I would sit there, and then they'd go, okay, rolling, and then they'd go, stop. Sorry, we got to fix something. And so slowly, peanut butter would just be melting down your throat. And when I finished that commercial, I had the driest chapped lips, and I had canker sores all over because of the oil and the salt all day for that many hours. But, it was a rad commercial. I mean, it wasn't, people go, oh, you did a great job. And it's it was an amazing set. Michael Bay shot it so well. The art direction to have that set to look the way it did was so great, so interesting. The music was great. There was so many things that I can't take credit. I was one part of a really cool idea. And the reason they had such a cool idea is because it was a farmer that ran the California part. And he goes, I don't know, you guys do whatever you want. Because if that was in a real ad agency, they never would have done that spot, because they would have said, well, no one knows they don't know what you're talking about, Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr. They don't know what that is. Now everybody knows because the Broadway show. But for years, people said, oh, Raymond Burr. They didn't even get it right. That's the actor Raymond Burr, from Ironside. They didn't even know who he was. So it was cool that I was in the right place at the right time. And Spielberg saw that commercial, and that's how I got in Twister and Men in Black. And then his friend Tom Hanks put me in That Thing You Do. And that's how I met Drew, because she was friends with Spielberg. And, so that commercial, really, it killed my commercial career. I haven't worked in any commercials since, which is, because everybody thinks, oh, he did it, which is a bummer, because commercials are, actors' bread and butter. But it helped my theatrical career, so I can't complain.
What do you like to do in your spare time?
I am very busy. I have 7 things going on at once. Right now, I wrote and am producing and starring in a horror comedy called Crust, about a lonely guy that works at a laundromat, collects all the spare socks, uses them to blow his nose, wipe his sweat, wipe his blood off. He cuts himself, jerks off into the socks, all his DNA and his tears and that pile of gross socks comes to life and becomes an avenging monster to help this lonely guy in his life. And it's a horror comedy, so it's really cool. I have Felissa Rose attached, and we've got Scout Taylor Compton has showed really strong interest, and we've got Rebecca Kennedy, and hopefully Brandon Adams from People Under the Stairs. We've got some fun people attached to it. So we have one woman named Crystal. We played Diana Ross in Motown on Broadway, and she might be in the LA company of Hamilton. She's in it. I mean, so people read the script and loved it, like totally loved it. So it was very cool. And that's that. And then I teach. I'm running the comedy department at James Franco's School of Film and Acting here in town. I run the comedy department there. I do looping for the show Fresh Off the Boat. I'm in real estate. I'm buying real estate, and I'm a landlord in a couple of places. And I've got a lot going on. And then acting and auditioning, and I private coaching today. I've got a client coming for coaching, so I have many balls in the air at once.
Sean, you've acted in a never-ending list of TV shows as well. Shows like Lost, Scrubs, Hannah Montana, Criminal Minds. I mean, the list goes on and on once again. What has been your favorite television series you've worked on so far?
Wow, that's hard. I mean, they're all pretty fun, but probably the most meaningful is when I worked on a show called Nowhere Man with Bruce Greenwood. Well, no, let me take that back. I'm going to say Lost was exciting because I was watching the season 4 finale where my friend Jeremy Davies, who was in Twister, was in this boat with all these people, and the island disappears, and they're all like, "Oh my God!" and they're freaking out because the island has disappeared. And then I got the call that I was going to be on the show, and my scene was going to be on that boat. So we got in the, like I saw Jeremy, we were talking about Twister, but then he got in his costume. I was like, "Oh God, this is weird." Then we got in the boat. So 3 weeks after I saw that episode of all those people in the boat, I'm in the boat. And I'm like looking around going, holy, it's as if you did walk inside your television and there you are sitting there. I was like, okay, this is surreal, because I was just watching this on TV in my house and now I'm in it, literally. That was crazy.
What happened? What was that light?
We must have been inside the radius.
That was really, really fun. And everyone was super nice on that one. So that was a great experience.
What's the last picture you took on your phone?
Oh, it's boring. I took pictures of, I'm buying this property in Western Pennsylvania, and I took a picture of the UPS tracking number for the lawyer I'm sending it to. So it's kind of lame. Sorry. But you asked me, and I'm going to be honest, because that's what we have here. That's what we got. Communicating. We're communicating.
Sean, if you had me over for dinner tonight, what would you round up for me, man, in the kitchen?
My famous macaroni and cheese, or tacos. We do a taco night, pretty good taco night. Yeah, I do a taco night, and I do a Southern style macaroni and cheese, which is like heart attack. And I actually have come up with this new thing where I mix in sun-dried tomatoes and prosciutto. Mix that into the mac and cheese. Very good.
I gotta say, my favorite dish, my wife makes awesome bulgogi. It is the best ever.
Bulgogi? I've never heard of it. What is it?
Oh, it's awesome. It's Korean steak. I don't even know what's in it, but it's awesome. You've got to try it sometime.
That sounds awesome. Yeah.
Sean, tell the viewers where we can follow you at online.
Yeah, I am on Facebook under Sean Whalen. My page is getting full, so I'm probably going to do another one. It might be Sean M. Whalen, but you'll see pictures of me. Or another work page is That Guy, Sean Whalen. Twitter, it's at That Guy SMW. And those are the places to find me. And yeah, you can message me there. And anyone who mentions this show will get, because I have Roach t-shirts. I have stuff for the 25th anniversary. I have special Roach pictures, Roach t-shirt, and copies of People Under the Stairs that I would sign, and anyone who mentions this show will get $5 off of anything that they buy from me. So there you have it.
That is awesome. Guys, you heard it from Sean himself. Mention Chris's Arcade and get $5 off the Roach t-shirt. I am totally buying a Roach t-shirt, man.
Yeah, no, awesome. Yeah, because our anniversary is on Tuesday, November 1st, 1983. No, 1981. 1991. Yeah, 25 years, Tuesday. So it was awesome. And we were at #1 for 6 weeks. So it's cool. So I'm going to have a special sale on November 1st.
Sean, I just want to say thank you so much for your time today. You, sir, are a class act, and thank you for entertaining us through all these years and continuing to entertain us.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thanks again for being a guest on the show, and it was such a pleasure meeting you.
Hey, nice meeting you. Have a good day, man.
How cool was that? Celebrity actor Sean Whalen getting ready to celebrate 25 years since the making of The People Under the Stairs. And speaking of awesomeness, I have right here my first musical guest ever, the one and only Rachel Hewitt. Rachel, how are you doing today?
I'm doing awesome. How are you?
I'm doing awesome, and I'm so excited that you're here.
Thank you.
Now,
It's so good to be here.
What song are you going to be performing for us today?
It's an original song called Skeleton.
And where can we and the viewers, find you online at?
We have a website. It's rockenheimer.com, and I have a music page on Facebook. It's Rachel Hewitt Music. Hewitt is spelled Hewitt. Rachel is Rachel. And you can catch us at Ernie Biggs. My husband plays with me at Ernie Biggs too. We play piano there.
Awesome.
Here in Branson.
Well, I will put a link below in the description, guys. Rachel, take it away.
My friends, they don't want to meet you, but then again, maybe they do. Some of us have a lot of you, and others have just a few of us souls to the satellite. But please, please don't turn on the light. Is it almond-eyed aliens, or is it dirty revenge? You are my skeleton. Oh, 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 you made me sin. Red eyes, you're my demise. Good night, go hide my skeleton. Lovers may be jealous of you, but remember they have some too. Why, oh why are you haunting me? Then I remember how you pleasure so neat. Oh, oh, you're stuck in there. Darkness lies, please pray for me here. Is it late night debauchery, or is it a bit of deceit? You are my skeleton. Oh, 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 you made me sin. Red eyes, you're my demise. Good night, go hide my skeleton. You are my skeleton. Oh, 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 you made me sin. Red eyes, you're my demise. Good night, go hide my skeleton.